All right, number 12 from chapter 9, worksheet 4. This one is, in my opinion, probably the most difficult one. And it's the most difficult one because it is a triangular prism. So remember that prisms have two bases. So if you look down here, we see a triangle, and then we look up here, we see a triangle. So we are going to use the formula for surface area of prisms, which is 2b plus ph. And again, we're going to come off to the side with our b, come off to the side with our p. So I'm going to go ahead and just highlight real quick this base so that I can focus right there when I'm doing my b. So B is tricky because it's a triangular base. So you're going to look for the two numbers that make the right angle, and you're going to multiply them together. But because it's a triangle, remember that the area of the base is base times height divided by 2. So we got to divide this number by 2. So go ahead to your calculators. 24 times 7 divided by 2. You're going to get 84. So that's kind of the first tricky part about this problem, is you have to remember to divide by 2. But probably the most difficult part comes in the p. So for the p, we're going to add the 24, we're going to add the 7, and then because it's a triangle, we're going to add a third side. And that third side would be this guy over here. You can see that there's no number written on this side. So I'm going to come up to the top base because it's identical, and I'm going to look and see if there's a side length written there, and there's not. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a little bit more work to figure it out, and I'm going to have to use the Pythagorean theorem. 24 squared plus 7 squared equals, let's call it c, so c squared. Right? You're noticing that the Pythagorean theorem is coming up a lot, right? It's not only on this, but it's also when you're trying to find the slant height on a cone or a pyramid. So 24 squared is 576, 7 squared is 49. If we add those together, we're going to get 625. Now, I've seen too many students use this number. Okay, clearly this is not the length of the third side if the other ones are 24 and 7. So remember, you have to solve for c by taking the square root, and that's going to give you 25. So 24 plus 7 plus 25 is 56. So let's come back up here. 2 times 84 plus 56 times, you use the 24, you use the 7, you use that c, so your height is going to have to be 6, this last number right there. All right, 2 times 84, 168, 56 times 6, 336. Again, do these separately because that second number is going to be your lateral area. And then when we add them together, that will give us our surface area.